What we got right here?
In an era right now where nobody wants to be what they are.
Ooh! Say it again.
You are what you are. And when you know what you are, you know what your duty, function, and responsibility is.
Right. I agree with that.
When you don't want to be what you are, for example, I can use my cellular phone to hold my windowsill open. Mm-hmm. I can prop my window up if I wanted to. But I should not be surprised if one day the window crack and break my phone, because that's not what it was made for. You can do whatever you want to do and be who you want to be and date how you want to date and do your relationship however you want to do it. But if you go outside of what it was made for, mm-hmm. outside of the natural duty, function, and responsibility, which you have no say-so over that. It was here before you.
Now let me ask you
So when you go outside of that, you should expect chaos, confusion, and calamity. Right. And that's the crux of why a lot of modern day marriages don't work, because nobody want to be what they are.
I agree with.
Okay. Man, jump some gems. You want to say something, Chloe? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, period. Ladies, we are just out of order, and we have been for quite some time, and it's just been progressively getting worse. It started a long time ago, but it has been getting progressively worse generation over generation. And I would say this is the worst thus far. Women no longer value the things that we were literally created to be. Mm-hmm. We don't prioritize being mothers, even though that we're literally the only ones who can be. We didn't prioritize being, keepers of our home, when we were literally built to be the nurturers and the ones to do that. We don't prioritize, being comfort and peace to our men, when we were created emotional for that very reason, right? All of the things that we were literally purposed for, we no longer want to, we don't value them, and we no longer want to live in those roles. We don't want to carry those roles out anymore, is what I'm trying to say. Now we sort of have a culture where it's resented. We resent being women in the natural construct. We resent the fact that we're looked at as the emotional, weaker sex. We resent the fact that we're supposed to be the nurturers and the keepers of the home. We resent the fact that, our men, this is a patriarchal society, and our men are the leaders over us in society. We resent that now, when literally that's the way it was meant to be, right? Like, I guess people just don't understand it. And when you try to take it back to the cross, they really get lost. It's like, it literally says your desire will be for your man and he will lord over you. Literally. So we're fighting against something that was destined by our creator. That's why the gentleman in the video is correct. When you don't fall in line with the order of things, there's always going to be chaos and calamity. You can fight it all you want to. It does not matter. You're fighting a battle you will lose.
Go ahead, Vince. I saw you come off, man.
I agree with Chloe, but this generation has thrown all that out the window. There is no gender roles. There is no roles of a husband or roles of a wife. And I'm talking about Christians. That's what I don't understand. I'm talking about Christians.
They're the worst ones, man.
I asked a Christian the other way, is there right and wrong? Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I thought the Bible was supposed to be, well, I guess it's how you look at it. These are Christians. I don't want no man. Jesus is my Lord. I don't believe that part of the Bible. My mama didn't teach me that. So I don't know, Chloe. I don't. It's so deep now, and it's so propagandized. Even with, I know y'all don't want to bring up politics, but I'm gonna bring it up. Even with the Barack Obama.
No, it's coming, man. Just hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Just hold on. It's coming.
It's just we are totally out of order, and we don't want to. It used to be a time there was a right way, even if we didn't want to do it, even if, but there was still a right way. Now there is no right way. It's all about, well, what make me feel good, what make me feel happy, how I want to do it.
That's it. So how they feel at the time.
But and then my thing is, well, what about your results then? Well, let's talk about your results. Let's talk about you can't stay married, your mama wasn't married, your daddy wasn't married, you know. Let's talk about your kids who following right behind us, having outside babies and can't get it together. So how about your results? Oh, well, that can happen to anybody. How can you compete? How can you really have a conversation with somebody when they always gonna deflect?
That's facts.
Well, white people do it too. Okay. Just because you got a husband, that don't mean nothing.
Okay. No, you're right though,
just
man.
Because you got a wife, that don't mean nothing.
No, you're right. I hear that same stuff. I hear that same stuff.
He gonna cheat anyway.
Right, he's still gonna cheat. Yeah, a lot of folks today are definitely out of order. Yeah, and that's why we're seeing a lot of the stuff that we're seeing today. We don't understand what we're supposed to be doing. We don't understand what our roles are. We don't understand. Man, we don't even understand what our purpose is. No idea. We have no idea. Yeah, but just to touch on something you said, Vince, you were saying that, you know, that there's really no gender roles today. I almost beg to differ on that, Vince. And the reason I'll say that is because as funny as it sounds, we still got gender roles. We just want to pick and choose what they are.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you still see ladies, when that trash gets stacking up, they still look over there at that man. Yeah, you still see ladies, when that car gets acting up, they look over at that man. Yeah, you see fellas, when they get hungry, they look over there at that woman. Yeah, kids get to acting crazy, some of these dudes look over at that woman. We still got gender roles. When he pull up, when that grass getting rough, she's still looking at him to figure out how to get that grass cut. Yeah, we still got gender roles, but we just want to pick and choose which ones we want to do and when we want to do them. If that's the difference. See, before, people just knew what they needed to do and what their position was. So as soon as it happened, they just went and jumped on it. Yeah, as soon as the car started making a noise, daddy just went and handled that. Mama didn't have to say nothing. Yeah, when Pops came home from work, Mama just went on and threw a meal together. Pops didn't have to say nothing. But see, now we want to pick and choose. Now when Pops come home, well, I don't feel like cooking. Yep, now when the car get to acting up, now I don't know if I... Yeah, see, we want to pick and choose now. Yeah, but that's the difference. And that's why I think, once again, us not understanding our positions and our roles, because at the end of the day, there's always been gender roles and there always will be. Yeah, but us wanting to front like we don't understand that, I think that's one of the reasons why we see so much chaos in these relationships, or these non-existent relationships for that matter. What's good? It's your boy Quay Price, holding it down for Candid Convos. Man, if you enjoyed this video, man, go check out this next one.